Welcome to The Source, where we combine the headlines with in-depth conversations with the newsmakers themselves. I'm Pinky Webb. Today on the program, senators remain unfazed despite insults from President Rodrigo Duterte over their probe on the use of pandemic funds. Senator Bong Go, on the other hand, accuses fellow lawmakers of bullying and for questioning his closeness to the president. But is this a mere distraction on the ongoing Senate probe involving billions of COVID-19 funds? Senate Blue Ribbon Committee Chairman Richard Gordon joins us live. Some senators refuse to be distracted by President Rodrigo Duterte's tirades and insults as they probe the use of COVID-19 funds. On Tuesday, Mr. Duterte calls out some senators for showing off and grandstanding in these probes. Senators dare the chief executive to allow these probes and stop the distraction if he has nothing to hide. Let's go straight to the source of the story. We have Senate Blue Ribbon Committee Chairman, Senator Richard Gordon. Senator, welcome to the source.
Yes, hello, Pinky.
Maraming salamat
Good morning.
po sa inyong oras. Good morning.
Good morning po.
So, this was talked about yesterday, of course. The president rather went on the offensive in relation to the DOH's budget, which was originally flagged by COA, and then criticizing the Senate investigation. And you were the target, sir. Tinawag ko kayong Tokaton champion and even likening you to a German interrogator. Senator, first and foremost, how do you feel? How did you feel when you heard about this, when the president described you as such?
Ang feeling ko, medyo disappointed ako sa kanya dahil binoto siya ng tao, pero nakalimutan na ang tao dito sa pinag-uusapan. He's making it a personal fight na hindi naman dapat maging personal fight. We are searching for the truth. And we have to search because the figures are staggering. Bilyon-bilyon salapi ang pinag-uusapan and favoring certain folks na nakitang kasama siya nung kasama niya si Michael Yang. Kaya nagagalit siguro ang Pangulo. Nilabas ko lang naman yung pinalabas ng RITVM. Public TV yan na nag-meet sa kanila yung Pharmally. At bigla na lang nakakuha yung Pharmally after a few months from registration ng Articles of Incorporation ng big money na nakakuha sa 8.7 billion pesos. Ang masakit niyan, pag tinignan mo, Pinky, yung kanilang capital stock ay 625,000. Only registered in 2019. Alam mo ba nangyari dyan? Ang net income ng Pharmally ay tumaas ng 264.6 million in 2020. Na dati, lugi sila ng 25.5 million in 2019. Lugi sila ng 25.5 million. Tumaas bigla. Its sales reached 7.5 billion pesos in 2020 from zero in 2019. Di ba nakakagulat yun? Di ba dapat nahalata na kaagad yan nila Undersecretary Lau? At dapat natanong na kaagad yan. Dahil ang pinaglalaban dyan, hindi lang naman yung bidding ng lowest o pinakamagaling na bidding, pero yung bang nag-bidding, will it benefit the people? Marami bang tao makakinabang, makakasave ba tayo ng pera? Para hindi natin nakikita ngayon ang mga tao natin, yung mga healthcare workers natin, nag-i-strike sa harap ng PGAs, dito sa St. Louis, pati public and private healthcare workers are really nag-aaklas dahil hindi sila naabutan ng pera na nakalaan doon sa bayanihan at sa ibang batas, yung hazard pay, no? Talagang may problema tayo dahil marami rin nagugutom na tao. Maraming hindi makapagpagamot. Maraming barado, hindi makapasok sa ospital. Bakit? Bago ka makapasok sa ospital, kailangan magte-test ka muna. Not only does it take a lot of time, sometimes 12 to 24 hours kung nagmamadali, pero walang pambili. Sabi ko naman from the very beginning, dapat bayad yan ng gobyerno. Kung hindi ninanakaw ito, kayang bayaran lahat ng gobyerno ang pagte-testing ng tao. Ang katulad ng bakuna, libre dapat lahat ng bakuna at nakabili tayo mas maaga pa ng maraming bakuna.
Senator, here's the thing. You were right that this has come at a time na kahit po ngayon meron pong protesta ang mga healthcare workers. I want to go to that later because it's important to talk about that because part of the a law only allows supposedly healthcare workers who are in direct contact with COVID-19 patients. We need to discuss that a little later on because I know you said kailangan gumawa ng batas dito. So ito lang po ang gusto kong malaman, just to follow up on my first question. This is not the first time that the President criticized you. Hindi ko na po babalikan yung iba. Pero nung lumabas po kasi yung video na yon na nandun si Senator Bong Go, nandun si Pangulo, nandun din po si Michael Yang, and supposedly the owners of this Pharmally. Did you expect...
No, and the president, Pinky, I'm sorry, the president of Pharmally was there. The president. Yung nagtatago ngayon yan sa Taiwan. Si President Wang Wenlai, nandun yan.
Yes, in fact, doon sa incorporation papers nila, I think yung kanyang citizenship, yung una Singaporean, tapos yung pangalawa ata Filipino. But that's another topic, no? Ang tanong ko ho ito Senator, nung lumabas po kasi yan yung video na yan during the Senate investigation, inasahan nyo na ho ba na magkakaroon ng ganitong klaseng siguro pananalita ang Pangulo, especially to you, and meron pa ho siyang challenge even kay Senator Ping Lacson?
You know, hindi ako magtatago doon sa co-equal branch of government. Hindi ako magtatago na tungkulin namin yan. Pero civility na lang. Bakit kailangan bang atakihin mo yung anyo namin? Mataba ako. Yung buhok ni Ping. Tapos hindi. Dapat sagutin lang yung issue. It's not about us, Pinky. It's about the people out there who have been deprived of resources that you can buy more vaccines, more tests, and more ayuda. Kung wala silang ayuda dahil ang laking nabawas sa pera ng gobyerno dahil hindi pinagtanggol nila yung bibigyan nila, yung pera nila, pinagtanggol nila yung mga kaibigan. Di umano, lumalabas ngayon na, after the fact, hindi ko sinabi yan sa umpisa, na kaibigan niya na pinagtatanggol niya ngayon. It's really such a disappointment na una yon yung ginawa ng presidente na yan. Pangalawa, hindi po about us, Mr. President. It's not between you and me. The people of this country couldn't care less. Ang tingin nila sa atin, mga politiko na nag-aaway. No po. Ito po ang pinag-aaralan po natin ay yung kapakanan nila na talagang mukhang nadaya na naman sila. Dapat pamahagi sa kanila ng mga buwis o mga inutang natin sa ibang bansa na pera para umabot sa kanila yung mga biyaya na kailangan nila para makabangon sa pandemya. Maraming nagugutom baka sabihin niya, nagpapagawa po ako. Totoo yan, nagbibigay kami ng pagkain sa Red Cross araw-araw meron kami mga food trucks, 25 food trucks yun na nagbibigay ng pagkain. Pero at the same time, marami rin nangangailangan ng tulong sa ospital. Araw-araw, kagabi, madaling araw, meron kami pinapasok sa ospital. Hindi makapasok dahil kailangan mag-test. Ibig sabihin, may mga problema tayo doon. And it's about the people all the time, Mr. President. It's not about us. We will come and go. But the people's pain is perpetually there. Lalo na yung talagang kapuspalad na walang kinikita ngayon dahil nakasara mga businesses, kahit na nakabukas, mahina ang kita. Yan ang mga nahihirapan. At
So,
pagka
here's
nagkasakit
the
yan, ako po, ang pain yan. Kailangan ramdam natin yung pain nila. And I'm with the Red Cross for 53 years. I feel that pain. Kaya wala naman nag-utos sa akin mag-test Nakita ko, kailangan talaga dahil walang nagtetest ng araw. Ginawa namin yan. Nagustuhan ng mga secretaries nyo, kinausap kami. Alam nyo, kahit hindi kami kausapin, magtetest kami. Yung nga lang talaga, ang ina-expect naman ng tao ay matulungan sila.
Doon na po lumalabas yung sinasabi na posibleng conflict of interest. Nagsalita po si Senator Bong Go kahapon at sinabi nga niya that, aside from the fact that he was saying that kaisa niyo siya sa laban sa korupsyon and the like, there's also a question he raised on the possible propriety, if we would call that, or conflict of interest of Senator Richard Gordon, chairman of the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, chairman of the Philippine Red Cross, investigating PhilHealth over these debts of PhilHealth to the Philippine Red Cross. May nakikita ho ba kayong posibleng problema dito?
First of all, may problema si Bongo dahil ginagawa niyang between him and me, dadagdagan niya pa ng Red Cross. First of all, hindi ko inimbestiga kahit na kailan ang PhilHealth dahil may utang sila sa amin. Ang inimbestiga ko noong pang very beginning ay yung mga katiwalian na nagaganap na nagbabayad sila ng milyon-milyon na naman sa mga taong hindi dapat bayaran. I never investigated them and I try to avoid as much as possible. Last time ko lang usap si Gran, natabihin siya transparency 2-3 days ago at sabi ko, ibababa na namin yung presyo ng testing para makaluwag-luwag lalo ang tao. Magiging 2,800, akong ganon. Para hindi na mahihirapan ang PhilHealth. That's 5 million pesos a day savings. I don't see any conflict of interest. I don't profit from it. The Red Cross doesn't profit from it. You can see ang daming bases ng Red Cross ngayon. Umaabot hanggang Cagayan, nagbabakuna. Galing yung bakuna sa gobyerno. That's the way it should be. Nagbabakuna kami. Hanggang, 50% ang nakaka-alarm yung sa Apayao. Ang taas-taas. At makita mo, even in Davao, 34% ang positivity rate. Lumaki pa, breaking the record yung mga dumarating na mga lumalabas sa atin. So the Red Cross has got to do it. That is not a problem here. Red Cross is not an issue.
It's not an issue, you're saying, Senator. So Senator Go again was also saying that, sabi ko nga kanina, magtulungan tayo, yung pong sabi niya, kasama din po siya sa laban sa corruption. However, he was saying that these inquiries should not lead to any, ang ginamit po niyang pananalita ay bullying. Nagkaroon ho ba sa palagay ninyo ng kahit na anong pagbubuli during the Senate investigations?
I'm a lawyer. I've been a lawyer for a long time. Kung magtatanong ka at talagang you're crossing, you have to impugn the way the person tries to hide, no? Hindi ako nagbubuli. Ang bullying, yung sasabihin, matapang ka, ikaw mataba, ikaw lahat sasabihin sa'yo na kung ano-ano, sige, Ping Lacson, imbuhok mo, napakapangit, mga ganyan. That's bullying. That's got nothing to do with the issue. I don't bully people.
Okay. And then just very quickly before we go on a break, what is this talk, Senator, that you said there are some senators, if I'm not mistaken, who are considering filing an ethics complaint against Senator Bong Go? Could you please tell us more about this?
Let me tell you that. I mean, I was very transparent about it. Hindi ko tinago yan. Sabi ko, dahil madalas nagdidepensa si Bong Go na hindi niya aid yan, hindi niya inutusan yan, it cannot be denied that he was the head of PMS, the SAP. PMS reported to him. And all these people from Davao, from Ateneo de Davao, who are from the same fraternity, and were given, nagugulat ka si Lau, hindi ko alam na napakaswerte ko, matatanggap ako dyan, and was refusing to say who recommended him. So sabi ko sa mga kasama ko, in anticipation, hindi dahil galit ako kay Bongo, sabi ko, baka magkaroon tayo ng problema because kasama natin matatamaan dyan. And I don't want to question him in the Blue Ribbon Committee. So there may be issues here concerning ethics. I never announced that na tinanong na ako, and I'm always transparent. Yes, sinabi ko. And the senators concerned said they will support. Wala na akong sinabi ng pagkatapos. And nung tinatanong ako ninyo, magtatanong ninyo, meron bang ethical considerations? Maaari. I'm just predicting down the line. Kaya tinatanong ko hanggang saan naabot to. It can reach up to the president kung kinakailangan. Yeah. Dahil siya nag-appoint lahat itong mga taong ito. At si Bong ang nangasiwa dyan sa mga taong yan. At there are statements na kilala niya at inuutusan niya at sa kanya palaging naka-standby yan si Lau. Pero hindi ko pa binubuksan yan. Pero the point is, it's not me. It's not Lacson. It's not Soto. It's not anybody. It's the people. Yun lang. Huwag nating ilihis doon. It's not the COA. The COA did its duty. Constitutional mandate yan ng COA. The Senate is doing its duty. Bakit naman sasabihin ng Pangulo? Yun ang dapat nilang paliwanag. Huwag kayo maniwala dyan sa COA. Huwag kayo maniwala sa mga senador. Hindi ba bullying yan? Yung sabihin lang, pagka kayo ay tatawagin, hindi ko kayo papahintulutan pumunta dyan. Nasaan ang tao dyan sa discussion na yan? Nasaan ang tao? Nasaan yung nahihirapan na tao na nagugutom? Nasaan yung kailangan ng ayuda?
Let's talk about that. Okay, we need to talk about, I need to go on a break just very quickly. Sir, ilan po ang senador ngayon ang considering filing a ethics complaint against Senator Bongo? Ilan na po?
No one, no one. It's just something that we have to anticipate, and we don't want to be caught flat-footed. Either we talk to Senator Go, sabihin sa kanya, maganda ka dahil nakasangkot siya pangalan mo. And Senator Go, of all people, cannot complain because he asked me on the second hearing, pwede ba ako mauna dahil tinitira ako, talagang bugbog sarado na ako. Sabi ko, of course, Bong. Sabi ko, you're my friend, go ahead. Anong nangyari nung magsalita siya, naunahan niya lahat yung senador na nakapila, ang sinabi niya lumalaban kami sa korupsyon, kami ng presidente, pagtatanggol namin ng tao. Syempre, we've heard that all that before. Pakita niyo na talagang pinagtatanggol niya ng tao. Sabi ko sa kanya, Mr. Senator, I ask you because you asked me na kung pwede pagtanggol mo yung sarili mo. You're not defending, you're not addressing the questions about your relationship with Lao. So paki-shorten nyo na para nakakaya doon sa ibang senador na nauna sa inyo. Yun lang.
Okay. Senator Richard Gordon, we need to take a very short break. The Source will be right back. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. I'm Pinky Webb. Our guest today, Senator Richard Gordon. Senator, so si Michael Yang, puntahan ko lang po very quickly also. What do you know so far with regards to the link of Michael Yang, if any, to Pharmally? Bago po natin pag-usapan ang Pharmally at yung kanilang incorporation papers.
You know, I don't really know Michael Yang. I know that he is from Xiamen, if I'm not mistaken, in Fujian province, if I'm not mistaken. The only thing I knew about Yang is that the president is his close friend, and when he appears with the president, especially before Chinese audiences, parang pinapalabas siya, ako ang pinakamalapit dito, ako ang economic advisor. So he's given us a very, very pronounced advantage. And the president defends him. Indeed, this is not the first time it was raised. In fact, Pinky, alam mo ba na si Colonel Asherto nagpunta sa opisina ko yan at nilabas ko sa Blue Ribbon yan. Ayoko sana ilabas. Sabi ko, lalabas kita, sabi mo yung nalalaman mo. Sabi niya, ayan o yung papeles. Sinasabi niya na yan si Michael Yang involved in drugs. Nasa triad yan. Meron siyang pinakitang diagram. Tinignan ko na ngayon. Dati hindi ko pinapansin dahil sabi ko, kung ilalabas ko yan, sabihin haka-haka yan. Pero sinasabi ni Asherto, kasama ang Pangulo dito kay Yang, nasa kasama sa triad, kasama dito sa mga nagda-drug, deliver ng drugs dito sa Pilipinas. Hindi niya kasama sa presidente sa droga. Sinasabi niya lang, nasasangkot yung kaibigan ng presidente na yan dito sa, yun ang dating sa akin. Pero hindi ko siya tinawag dahil he has to come out and come clean. When I asked him to do that, hindi na siya bumalik. Hindi na siya bumalik. And to my, at least to my credit, hindi naman ako basta-bastang bumanat kaagad, no? And hindi ko babanatan ng Pangulo kung wala akong ebidensya. Although that seems to be in retrospect, maaaring dapat natanong na yan nung araw pa.
So, to you right now, hindi pa po established na ang involvement, to be clear, the involvement of Michael Yang to Pharmally.
No, that's why we called him.
Okay,
ang
so
problema,
let's go to that.
Kahit na sino pa ito, ibang istasyon, pinuntahan yung kanilang opisina ng Pharmally at saka yung opisina ni Michael Yang, wala sila doon. At
Yes,
walang gumagalaw doon sa opisina ngayon, kundi isang secretary.
So ganito po yun, wala pang nakikitang connection ang Senado sa involvement ni Michael Yang sa Pharmally. That's established. That's what you're telling me. Okay, so let's move to Pharmally.
I'm sorry.
Senator,
What
go
we
ahead.
have established, Pinky, is given to us by RITVM na yung presidente na si Wang Wenlai na andun sa meeting ng presidente na dala-dala ni Michael Yang.
Okay.
And what has been
So,
established is that this company did not have the capability. And what has been established is Lau, the appointee of the president, never took the due diligence to find out whether they can handle it. And what has been established is that in so short a time, from a net loss the previous year, it zoomed up to about 264 million in profit in 2020 from a net loss of 25.5 million in 2009. and that ang sales nila reached 7.5 billion in 2020 from 0 to 2019. Now, there are bidding procedures. Dapat at least may 3 taong experience ka. Itong Pharmally, kung saan kasama siyang, ang sinasabi nila, sinasabi ng mga tao nakakaintindi, hindi dapat nabigyan ng kaagad-agad. Yung iba, yung mga Filipino corporations, kailangan establish na 3 taon na sila nagninegosyo. At ito ay only registered in September 2019, and a few months later, he already got very, very big numbers in bidding.
With a paid-up capital of 625,000 upon its incorporation in September 2019. We need to take a very short break. Senator, we will be right back. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. I'm Pinky Webb. Our guest today is Senator Richard Gordon. I'd like to summarize the Senate investigation, sir, in a minute. So COA said DOH were flagging 67 billion pesos of funds. Senate investigates, Senate finds out 42 billion pesos of that deficiency that COA called out went to the DBMPS. Upon investigation, out of that 42 billion, 8 billion went to Pharmally. Sinabi po ni Undersecretary Lau na I think at some point inadmit niya that maybe nagkulang siya sa due diligence, may lack of due diligence dito. Senator, where can you go now? Number one, the office is not found. You are right, another network, it was ABS-CBN also calling, tumawag po yung sumagot ata yung secretary at sinabi pong BCC secretary. Ano ho ang inyong pwedeng patunguhan dito kung sakaling hindi po matunton si Pharmally?
Well, kung di natin makuha yan, we will have to ask our friends in China na kung talagang kaibigan sila, ibalik nila si Michael Yang kung talagang sangkot. Wala pa naman nasasabing sangkot na siya. Yung nga lang, all the suspicious elements are involved. Hindi makita, walang tao doon sa opisina. Tinawag na namin. We subpoenaed him from day one. Kaya nga, I had to show na yung lumabas sa RTVM, Radio TV Malacanang. No? Hindi naman ako nagpalabas, hindi ako kubuhan ng TV. Public record yan. So, lumalabas talaga. Merong nagkaroon ng connection. Albeit, hindi fatal yung connection yan. We politicians, we meet people all the time. But the point is, when you go direct all the way down, yung mga in-appoint ng presidente, yung mga tao ng PMS at yung circumstantial connection ng mga tao na yan, na pare-pareho silang magkakaklase o magkakabatch, lumalabas talaga na parang pinag-isipan. And then when you go to the end of the line, Pinky, nag-apply si Lau sa ombudsman. Deputy overall lang ombudsman. Ba't siya mag-a-apply doon? Nung bigla siyang umatras, ang pumalit sa kanya ay yung kanyang katulong na si Leong. At yun na na-appoint. Si Lo naman, isang kasama nila, 3 silang ele, nag-apply naman ngayon sa Mindanao para sa ombudsman. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Pag nandun sila, speculative ito hindi ako nang bubuli, sinasabi ko lang yung facts. Ang sinasabi ko, baka pag dumating ang oras na may mga kaso yung mga taong yan, syempre, dismiss ka agad yan. At the very least, sabihin nila, walang kaso. Yan ang mangyayari dyan. That's why this is not about me and the president, not about me and Go, not about me and anybody. It's about somebody must tell the truth and somebody dapat malaman natin why so much billions were entrusted to this. Siguro 99% ng Pilipino hindi alam yung DBMPS na sila lahat na namimili. And sabi, alam mo, nag-reveal nung kay 42 billion, si Senator Dillon, thank God na meron Senator Dillon doon, na sinabi ni Senator Dillon, sino ang nag-utos ibalik yan dyan, ibigay yung perang yan sa DBM? Sabi, napaamin niya si Secretary Duque, ako po nag-utos dyan, dahil hindi na namin makayanan sa Department of Health. So kung binigay ang perang yan, bantayan natin ngayon yung 42 billion na para sa tao dapat mapunta. Nangyari talaga, nakikita namin, hindi nagamit yun ng wasto dahil hindi man lang nag-check kung anong kakayahan. Pinky, I always say this, open your computer, type Pharmally Corporation, lalabas doon kaagad yung kaso ng Pharmally na tinakbuhan ng kanilang presidente na nakausap ang Pangulo. Sinasabi ko lang po yan, huwag kayo magagalit. Nakausap ng Pangulo, dala-dala ni Michael Yang, na ang nilustay nilang pera ay 50 million at marami naghirap na mga Taiwanese at sila ay umalis doon at hinahanap yan ngayon. Hindi na makita yung mga yan.
That's also a point being raised by Senator Risa Ontiveros. Sir, I only have 1 minute left. My question is this: sino ho sa kanila ang nag-confirm na nagbigay ng regrets o hindi po mahanap? Doon po sa mga Pharmally, ang tanong ko lang po sa Pharmally, si Yusek Lau at si Michael Yang.
Sino ang na-confirm na atin? Lahat sila,
Yes,
ayaw,
sir.
iba ayaw tanggapin yung subpoena. Yung iba, walang tao doon sa lugar. Tapos nakita namin mga bahay. At ngayon, marami ng taong tumatawag na may bagong bahay. Yung isang Indian, Filipino of Indian ancestry, na sinasabi may bahay na bago, may kotseng bago. At, lalabas at lalabas kasi yan pag nagkaroon ng problema. Yan ang nangyayari ngayon.
But si Undersecretary Lau, did he confirm attendance on September 7?
Oh yes, he's under subpoena.
Okay.
He's
Si
under
Michael
subpoena.
Yang, sir.
Ang mukha pa nga ni Senator Lacson, which I think is a good move, is to make him attend personally sa Senate at pupunta
Opo,
raw sila
I
doon.
heard
And when
about
they do
that
that,
too.
I'll have to go to the Senate myself.
Okay, si Michael Yang po, nag-confirm ho ba o regrets o hindi din po natanggap ang subpoena?
Michael Yang, hindi siya makita. We could not serve it. Binigay lang namin doon sa secretary doon sa opisina niya.
Okay. Senator Richard Gordon, thank you so much for your time, sir. And of course, we will continue to look into and watch the hearing on September 7th.
Always a pleasure, Pinky. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us here on The Source. I'm Pinky Webb. You're watching CNN Philippines.